Welcome to part 2 of our Kefalonia vlog, and follow along as we visit Asos and Fiskardo and eat all the delicious food in between. We just left Myrtos beach and we're headed to Asos, a beautiful little village, super colorful and pretty. So I'm going to show you that in a little bit. This is the drive around the side of the cliff. We're on the edge here. Down below is a really nice view of where we were at Myrtos beach. It was a really bad earthquake here a few years ago. Part of the road was demolished from the rocks falling, so they rebuilt it and made it into a nice wide road. And we're always amazed by this house here right in the middle, right on the cliff. It's got a beautiful view of Myrtos beach on the left and then Asos on the right. It's like prime real estate right there. How insane are these views? I can't. We've been coming here for so many years, I still can't get over these beautiful white cliffs and the color of the water. So Myrtos is on this side. And then that little village that we're going to right now is Asos, and it's right over here. At the top where the little island is, there's a little castle, and then you can see all the little houses. They're so colorful and so pretty. Very pretty to walk around in. It's not very big, but it's so cute. On our way down to Asos, we saw some really cute goats, so of course we had to stop and take a look and say hi to them. And this is us driving into Asos. You have to love how this is a two-way street in Greece, and unfortunately it's not uncommon. This is the little bay where people can take a little dip. Just love all the colors, and the water is incredible. It's beautiful. And then here is where you would go to walk up the castle. So it's maybe a 10-minute walk up the mountain. Let's go explore the town now. You want to take a picture with a blue door? Okay, eller på med.
Okay. Yay!
I always thought this house was so cool. It's like abandoned. It's like, you know, the trees overgrown is just kind of cool. I can picture it in its prime, how beautiful the house it must have been. This one too.
Look, Mama.
The square of the main Pitya. Got some restaurants here. Beautiful flowers again. This Rotsi's bakery has really good ice cream and little sweets if you're looking for that. But we're gonna go up the hill and get a souvlaki, a pita, or a gyro. We got it last year and it was like gigantic, so that was a good deal. There's so much beauty even in these abandoned little houses. I think they're so beautiful. So much character. It's just so cool. You can actually see where the floors used to be, the different levels. I think it's so fascinating. It was 3 chicken sticks. We ate the one we were starving, and it comes with fries, pita, and a sauce, and a little bit of greens and tomatoes. That same evening, we came back to Argostoli for dinner, and we ate at a place called Topatrico. I just love all the colors they use and the pretty little chairs and the lights hanging. It just makes for a beautiful ambiance. And you have the water right across the street, which is beautiful to see as well. This is everything we ordered. Got the green salad, which is like a Caesar chicken salad. We got some marinated anchovies that we worked through. Got some spicy feta. Got some zucchini fritters and some meatballs, and then we got this dish called yavuklu, which is our kebabs with like yogurt sauce and tomato sauce, and then this amazing fried calamari. This is the central walkway in Argostoli. It's a great place to go for shopping, grabbing a bite to eat, and even people watching. So people just walk up and down the strip and enjoy all of the above. And one thing I love about Greece is how alive the squares are at night. People are laughing, children are playing, towns really come to life, and I just love to see that. It's so different than life in Canada. After we came home, I had to hang the clothes that I had put to wash before dinner. And somehow I don't mind doing laundry when I'm away on vacation. I find it so peaceful to hang clothes outside. At home, I usually use a dryer for most of our items, and there's something calming about hanging clothes and enjoying the fresh air outside and just taking in the scenery. And it also happens that I had a private light show to keep me company as I hung the clothes. One of the reasons we love staying at Airbnbs is the convenience of being able to prepare a simple breakfast and also being able to use a fridge and maybe a stove sometimes if we need to do some light cooking. So I'm just preparing some Greek yogurt for the kids. I packed with me some oats and chia seeds from home, and so I use that as a topper for the kids' bowls. And then for us, I just used the Greek yogurt, added some walnuts, and we had picked up this delicious thyme honey from a local store and a local producer, so it was delicious and I absolutely loved it. And it really was so satisfying and kept us full for hours. On that day, we came back to Antisamos beach because it's one of our favorite beaches, and actually it was much quieter today. In the evening, we came for dinner to a restaurant called Avitos Preview. We ordered pasta for the kids, anchovies, octopus, moussaka, and salad, and it was all delicious. And of course some extra olive oil on the salad because you can never have too much olive oil. For last night, we drove an hour north to a town called Fiskardo. I'm just walking into this beautiful little port town. It's called Fiskardo. It's all the little sailboats and actually some beautiful yachts, and it's just like super picturesque. It's small and quaint, but it's beautiful. It's got one of our hearts. We just drove an hour from where we were staying just to see this little village. It's beautiful. These are the steps going down into the little town. You can literally smell something's being cooked right now, and the smoke is just intoxicating. It's about dinner time. It's just after 8 o'clock, so everybody's getting ready to go for dinner. I just love seeing all these beautiful, lush bougainvilleas. They're just stunning. We made it into town just in time to catch the sunset, and it did not disappoint. The sky turned this soft orange and it was reflecting in the water. It was just stunning. For dinner, we ate at a restaurant called Tasia's. We ordered the fried crayfish, a salad, a grilled scorpion fish that came with steamed veggies, and pasta for the kids. This restaurant is owned by a Greek chef. She actually had her own show on TV, and we had been coming the last few years to it, but we were a little bit disappointed this year because I just feel like the service wasn't there, and it wasn't really the experience we were expecting like other years. The steamed veggies come undressed, so there's nothing on them. So we usually like to add some olive oil, some lemon or red wine, and a little bit of salt. When you order a grilled fish, it usually comes with lado lemon, which is a mixture of olive oil and lemon. And sometimes there's garlic in there or oregano, but it's just a delicious sauce to add on top of many things. And at the end, we were treated to a sweet liqueur, which was really nice.
What is that? What is that for?
And of course, the night wouldn't be complete without a little sweet treat. And so we're off. We're officially leaving the island of Kefalonia, or Kefalonia in Greek. I really hope you guys give this island a chance. If you come to Greece, it's truly our favorite island, and I think you could see why with everything that I've shown you in this video. If you like this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.